Okay, hey guys, so I said there'd be a catch up on these extensions and what's happening. Here's what's happening to one of them. So I've had one of them taken apart and I've immediately found problems. Broken shutter is broken on one side. As I pointed out in the other video when I went to this one, the outer conductor was too long, therefore it was showing the blue and brown, not permissible. That, because I used them really I supervised them really well, I'm going to let that one slide because I do need the product working, because obviously I want to the idea of this is to retain history, and the only way to do that is by keeping them in the best possible nick you can. So how am I going to do it? I'm going to re-terminate that, and I'm going to replace the plug with this 13 amp British made thing, unsleeve pins to give it that retro feel. However, it does work really well. There's a pile of them, so I might find something else to use. However, just shows you seriously how important it is to check these devices, because if someone would have plugged that in, these are in piss poor state, to be honest. So this one needs a rewire. So let's get around to that now. Okay guys, so I have one of them rewired, new plug, or old stock, unsleeved, and it's passed. I'm meeting up with Mr. Stephen next, and we have these going down to PJ's for inspection. I can already tell that's 5 amp cable, so this is going to be interesting. Let's stick the socket tester into these and see what happens. I have one of the unsure ones. Let's see. It's correct, but it's not correct because it's not correct because it's a wrong cable, so it's wrong. Right, you're sleeved. You've got a neon, but are you? Yeah, they're wired correctly, but they're not, because they've got the wrong wire. So as a result, this gets cut off. 5 meters there, 5 meters here. I'm going to put a new plug on this 6-gang one, which is also a micro mark, and I'm going to put the RCD plug onto a single trailing socket. So yeah, we'll get around to that now. Right, okay, so we have this 4-gang extension lead, 1-gang cable. What fuse did it have? 13. So as a result, I've got some 10 amp fuses in one of these drawers, so I'm going to put a 10 amp fuse in that to protect that. That is why you have to check all this stuff, seriously. So I'm back from PJ's and look who's there, the apprentice electrician. So we're going to show how to do some pat testing. I got to repair this with 1.5 because that is 5 amp. They're really old, like 1998 on that one. And we've got another micro mark lead somewhere. I think it's this one. I'm going to change that for a micro mark plug because it's somewhere in there. So yeah, you wait till you see the unboxing video, seriously. Unboxing them wasn't what you think, trust me.
Hi.
Here we have Pat Tester Steve testing out the devices. You just have to go, it's lead on the button, you have to click lead, then it does test and you just sit there and wait. So I'm currently doing this micro mark lead.
How long does it take to test?
It takes whatever it needs to see, everything. If it fails, then we need to put it aside.
The earth passed?
Yep. It's putting 500 volts up it, and then pass, and then you have to do all them.
I'd laugh at a wire when it fails. I'd laugh at it.
Nope.
It's a pass.
You just have to do the next, and then when you get to the end, you just grab another one. Well, I've got 5 meters of 1.5, which is the proper stuff now, and I'm going to wire it into this micro mark lead, and I have a micro mark plug. Oh, you disgusting pig!
I've had what, a crank broken?
Yeah. Okay, let's get this one wired. There you go. Be gentle with the tester, and then you move it. I would start end.
Way.
I would start end. Go on, Steve. It's not in properly. It's not in. It's not going to test it if it's not in. It has to be clicked in. I'll laugh if it's failed just because you didn't want it in properly. So, we have one rewired with 1.5. You may as well do the honours for the pat tester. You've got the pat tester here.
What, all of them?
Yeah, you know, lead.
Watch it or fail on camera now.
This one might fail because it was tampered with, wasn't it? Mm. So let's see how we get on with that. This man on eBay, he was good, he was professional, but if he wired that, or I think he got them as they are. It's simple things like this. It's 0.5 flex. This isn't even touching the, it isn't even locked in that cool grip. So even when this was hooked over it, which is something I just unhooked, it still would have been not compliant anyway. And that neutral seems a bit wobbly. Yeah. That's just a solder job that PJ Electric's done for a neon on it finally. Go on then, Steve. You just wired a plug. Your plug. You may as well give it the honest pat test.
Oh, watch it or fail.
I got a feeling it might because it's actually a surge detector. It's a surge detector, so I got a feeling it actually might. It might fail on insulation. But then the surge detector is dead, so it might. This is where it might borderline. Still got 5 more chances though. Unpack this, then you can make the RCD thing. So Stephen's unboxing the Selectric 1 gang single training socket, and for all the girls out there, he is single.
No, I'm not. Fuck you.
There you go.
I'm not.
Now you can wire it up.
I admit, no, you wire it up.
Alright, well I got to do that one.
Yeah, you do that one, I'll sit here and do.
So, you safety brake so many lifts, you've stopped so many cars.
And a box.
Now you safety brake a pat tester. Fail, you pulled that out when it was scanning, yeah. They did all pass, all of them have passed. Quality. And we've got 2 more of the competitors. Okay, so after grafting hard, you've kind of managed to put your last plug on with a bit of TLC, at least you've chosen it. And you got a big fat RCD. Basically guys, this is from 1989, but I didn't want it on this one, so I just got a cheap Selectric trailing socket from PJ's. How do you turn that machine on?
Don't even know.
Right, you know the button by now. Lead. Right, there you go, so we'll do that and we'll definitely film testing this one. Okay, so Stephen's successfully done that. We may as well give him the nice fat one. This needs to be reset, I think, before you actually do it. I think the device needs to be reset. So the way we're going to do that is get that lamp, shove it into the socket. Turn the lamp on, make sure the device is reset, which it isn't. Now we know the device is reset. Now we can unplug it and use it. Because it's the matching type. Go on. Mr. Steve, go on. Big fat one. Okay. Very gentle. Then you have to get you.
Class as lead.
Yep. It might fail because it has electronics in. I've got a feeling it might know your favourite thing. But then I don't think it has electronics, I think it'll be all mechanical. It's 1980s. You're waiting, aren't you? Pass, we got pass on earth. Insulation. This is where you. Right, what's wrong with it then? Let's go get a socket tester and find out what's wrong with this. Go on then. So, we have a tester. It won't. So you put your... doesn't work. The pat tester failed it because it delatches every time you switch it off. So if you click reset, then we've passed. So that is a pass, 100% pass. So that just about wraps up this video. Remember, if you buy stuff on eBay, electrical stuff, please make sure it's tested by a qualified electrician, because some of the examples shown in this video, in the unboxing, the conditions some of it were in were absolutely shocking. I know unsleeved plugs are not meant to be used nowadays. However, you have to bear in mind this is all for personal use. It's not being taken out on site, it's not being taken out on public. It's being used in maybe, I don't know, maybe Stephen's house if he needed one. But the thing is, we use them responsibly. They're never abused, ever. That is why. The unsleeved plugs, I don't agree with it. I said last night, because nobody's going to stick their finger on it. It's just silly. And I'm sure Stephen's famous words to end this video.
It works.
End off this video
I don't know.
with the famous words.
If it works, really.